Welcome back to Naval Action, and this is part of a thing I'm calling DuelTube, where Olav and I has challenged me to some biffo. So let's see how this goes. I think, Olav, what we look at, mate, is we give ourselves a bit of a duel, and then we can ask folks, as this was your idea, so I think we stick with it. Ask folks in the comments to suggest what ships they'd like to see us dueling next. We'll go with the same ones for the first few, and then look at doing something more exotic in little battles or whatever. I'd really love it if you could do that. That would be great. I am running, not running away of course, but running in general. Go for it, mate. Nah, bang on. I want you to know that while you're introducing everybody, I'm chasing you down. I know you're running away. That's fine. I know you're running towards me. It's worse. Whereabouts in Holland are you from? Okay, I worked in Utrecht for a little while, many hundreds of years ago. Right, sir, have at ya. I think you've got the wind unless I want to go through it, which I don't. You're a disgrace. It's mahogany and strong hull. Is that what they all are? Oh, right. This is some secret squirrel waffle. I'm aiming off a little bit today. That's no good. That's two pretty average broadsides, and there you go. Have a little look at my bottom. Yes, not very good. Try and soften it up a little bit. I'll tell you something I noticed the other day with this. I don't know if it's if it was just my one battle I was in, But I lost all my rear and fore guns very, very quickly. Yeah, no, it could have just been a coincidence. But yeah, they all went in without me really noticing it was happening either. It wasn't like I presented lots of rear to my opponents. But it's quite nice having 4 chasers, isn't it? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to work his sails down because I made an arse of the first 2 passes. So I'm going to change that side. No, although you didn't get all your shots on the rear, you certainly you killed the guys in the hammocks, mate. Was that another 11 just with your chasers? Ooh, this isn't. I was thinking I'd chain you down a little bit, but not if it's costing me 11 crew per tickle. I'm going to try something more cunning than you can shake a stick at. That's all right. You helped me turn, which was most appreciated and very much needed. Yeah. So I'm down to half guns at the back. Oh, 1 gun at the back. Yeah, the guns go at the back real quick, man. However, I think if this comes off, you didn't need to go through the wind. That's the only thing that's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, well that was the plan, but I've swapped half my bloody hull for it, which is arguably not the best deal. Charged. Yeah, I like to run double and charged. Look at that, you've got behind me again. I thought I was going to be able to get behind you there. No, but I've really wrecked one side of my ship, farting around trying to get a better position on you. And in doing so, I've lost the best part of all my guns off the back. Maybe 1. Yeah, well, I've got to get you off my rear. I've made a bit of a pig's ear of winning the wind against you. Show you my better side. It's a very handsome side. I've barely scratched your ship. This is where she gets stuck, just now. So you've done the best part of the turn, and then she just stops. And it's not, and you can't change your mind either. Once she's through, she's through. There's no going back. Oh, I hope you're turning through the wind with those sails. Wasn't quite the bloody bow rake I wanted. I'm not doing good with my shots today. But you see what I mean by that? She just stops, you know? Yeah, I've done a few. You get so many ships out of it, it's ridiculous. I got some pink paint. Does that count as nice? What was it now? Oh, it's the Vic. Pink Vic. And the breast Vic. It's the one that gives it that sort of slightly pale with the two blue stripes. Oh yeah, you just keep turning your nose into me every time. I should have stuck with chain. That was actually an accidental broadside then. You're absolutely wasting my ship at the moment. You are. No, I'm not. No, I'm making a bit of an ear of it all. I had this the other day actually. I was in a small battle and the other guy in the waffle, I could never get him off me. Yeah. I shouldn't have let you get there in the first place is the answer. One of the guys who I play with a fair bit, he is kind of, that's his thing. And he does seem pretty good at it. It does seem to be quite effective. You like the stern raking, don't you? Yeah, even with the changes. you're stuck to me like a bad bloody rash at the moment. That was a little bit of Aussie lag there. So I think I've really cocked this up. I think I'm going to have to focus on his sails. I'm going to go through the wind again, even though I've got a goose rudder. And just keep working his sails. I should have probably put chain in. So that was a bad broadside. That was his first bad broadside. Yeah, she's... the top two decks especially. No. And again, the fantastic turn. Come on, baby. Get through before he comes at us. Look at her, just bloody stop. Not sure you will be. A few of these will miss because I'm tapering, but I'll get a few in. Right, now I should be getting back into him. Do you run double at all? She's really manoeuvrable when you have the wind. Yeah, which I've done 3 times. Yeah, since the first pass. My first pass, I really didn't do a good job on the my first volley by, and really it's all been downhill since then. No, this is not a ship I'm a happy camper in, if I'm to be brutally honest. Ooh. I like the Ingy, I like the Connie. I like that, well that was a good one. But I think probably the Aggie is my favourite these days. Yes, but I think, look at this, ah, oh, dearie me. Stern camped by somebody with 70% sails. I was hoping to do more damage to your rigging, but it's just not happened. No, you don't really get any clues, do you? Well, I've got no stern chasers left. I think you've killed a lot of air. Not so many crew. That's the other thing though, I think with this ship, it uses quite a lot of crew on the guns. I think we need to get rid of the double on that side. I think this is almost a done deal. Right, let's see if we can finally pop one of those bloody masts off. Although I'm not being able to shoot them one at a time, I'm too far away. Unfortunately, when you repair your ship, it doesn't resurrect your dead crew. No, I thought I'd have a go at demasting, and I've just been blasting them at you on the off chance it worked. And losing the stern chasers again isn't so clever. Alright, they're refusing to fire now. That's good. Yeah, not being able to shake you. I was hoping to get... I had a plan. It didn't happen. And now it takes about a week to reload. Shooting through already wrecked cells. I don't really seem to be gaining much distance on you, which I was kind of hoping that was sort of part of the plan. But you seem to be keeping... Yeah, I don't really understand that, but anyway, such is life. I was hoping to... I felt as though I'd gain like 25% distance on you. She does have a lot of canvas, so maybe that's part of it. Yeah, but when I do get distance on you, I don't have a plan anymore because you've killed all my bloody crew. Yeah, I'm not getting to the point where I can do the nice little single shots at you. There's quite a significant sort of diminishing returns as well with sail shooting. There's a few of the Swedish boys, they're very good at it. Yeah, Ocean in the tourneys, they were very good at it. Slowly bringing him into the wind. I have a perk, the Carpenter perk, which I tend to use for the repairs. But what I really needed was a mysteriously higher extra crew perk. Because even if I do flukily knock a sail down here, I'm running, I'm basically at a frigate, yeah. And I think, oh no, it's just a yellow rudder. I was just wondering what was going on with my rudder there. Yeah, you see, I'm shooting at tea bags now with those sails of yours. They're in such sorry state. Oh, I can't single tap. I have to do, yeah, so it's I run at 320 ping around there. 322 it says. So I tend to do one or two shots to try and hit the mast and then just unload. It's probably a not good enough way of doing it, to be honest. But I'm hardly registering any sail hits as well. Here's an interesting thing. I'm struggling to hit your upper sail mass. I can hit... Yeah, and the rear chasers on this, by the way, almost... You can't get much height on them at all. No, longs. Always longs. Always longs on the stern chasers. There's no point in having runaway guns that only fire half a bloody football pitch. Oh, hello. See, these are just rubbish shots, basically. So you're giving me a bit of chain back now that you've wrecked the side of a ship. I think that would be a sensible thing to do about now. So I'm aiming right at the top of your sails there, and I'm just going through holes in your bottom sails. All right, time for plan B. Bit late for a plan B. Yeah, no, I have to say I don't normally do it, and I'm regretting trying it. I have seen some people who are very good at it, and they inspired me to give it a go, and well, we won't be making that mistake again. Oh, didn't realise I was going backwards there. But you see, because I'm so low on crew now, due to my terrible opening run, I've handed him such a big advantage. I think he's got chain loaded on that side. Now, hopefully... Oh, too soon. Uh-oh. Double time, is it? That could hurt. He's coming in for the coup de grace. Yeah, no, it was a mistake. It was a mistake trying to demast. I should have gone the hull. But, you know, mistakes were made, lessons were learned. I'm blaming the ship, not the fact I made an absolutely terrible, terrible start of it all. Let's see if we can snap his mizzen off here. Although not at this speed. Maybe. No. Damn, I was hoping I could snap your nose off, but I wasn't going fast enough. Oh dear, 16 guns loaded. Ow. Have you ever used the brace command? Have you used the new brace command at all? It's bizarre when you do. It basically puts you in, effectively you go into a sort of rigging shock, a pseudo rigging shock. And then in theory you don't lose as many men. Yeah, well, in practice too. In practice you don't lose as many men. No, I used it once and I've kind of sworn off it, if I'm to be honest. There you go, look at this. This is like a tortoise race now. I notice you've depowered. Someone did suggest with the Waffles, it might actually turn better depowered. I don't know if that's true. Okay. Isn't she, but? Try and keep an angle here because he's going to unload a bunch of double into me. Keep a little bit of an angle. So, yeah, that hurt. Yeah, that made a hole, or 2, or 5. Yeah, we've got that to come. It does feel a bit that way. Go for his rudder. I often run with them turned off just because they mess my aim up a lot. All my only hope is here is I've got to run this way for a little while. Now I've got to turn around and show him my other side. But to be honest, this game was over at the very first pass. I'll just sneak those sails down a bit. Oh, he's fancying a boarding, are you? It's certainly not the prettiest part of the game, the boarding. Any improvement would be good, to be honest, because at the moment it's a bit average. So all I'm trying to do now is tank with different sides. I'm not going to get around him. Ooh, this could hurt. Nice close set of double. That's the first leak. Has he deaccelerated? No, he hasn't. Let me turn off my other guns so the lads load a bit quicker. But to be honest, bit of a suicide charge here. Whoa, that ripped me a new one. Yeah, I think I've been on my last leg since about 5 minutes into the battle, to be honest. I did that first pass. Mistimed both my shot and the subsequent turn. And it's been downhill since then, to be honest, yeah. I'm going to go for his bowsprit again. Right, I'm going to park on you and blow up Frenchy style. I don't like fire shipping myself. I always have that stupid optimism that you're going to get out of it. I mean, whether or not I've got the crew to put the fire out is a different question. They're on it. See, they're all too high as well. It's a lovely looking fire, I have to say. We're getting the barbecue ready. So we're just drawing it out a little bit now. I don't think I'll bother for much longer. It's meant to affect sales, or they said it was going to affect sales. I'm not seeing any sail damage though, are you? No, I've not seen any sail damage ticks actually, just watching that go through now. Oh, ouch. I'm surprised you don't cop as many leaks in this thing as it looks like it's going to give. The other thing I'm not used to with this is that, do you reckon she's very slow accelerator? Yeah, so normally I use depower quite a lot to help me moving, and I'm thinking that's been a bit of a mistake, to be honest, because it almost windbreaks her. Well, that's my fire out. You can come and get nice and close now. I might come in for the coup de grace. I think we can put this one quite safely in the Olav category. I don't think, well, yeah, like one of those 17 leak miracles. I got a few there. Yeah. Not enough to worry the lads downstairs, I don't think. this could be it if you get them in. Whoa, look at that. A slither left. Yes, well beaten. There you go, you can have a little stern rake to finish things off. Let me just flush my sails. Oh no, you've just fired your shots. Whoa. I think my goose is cooked. .111 is the max thickness on this thing, so yeah, the guy I was playing the other day, he managed to get them down eventually by the end of the match, but he'd spent time really ripping my sails off. It's something I've just... I normally do. I can't believe I tried something different and did such a terrible job. Anyway, such is life. We'll see what we're fighting in next. And I'll do it from there. I'm just carefully taking on water right now. Yeah, well I've just stopped to dead. Everything's turned off now apart from the odd reload. So what perks do you like to run? Yeah, okay. So I quite like double shot. I'm a big fan of rigging specialists because a lot of the battles we're in do involve people plonking around, knocking your sails off. Double charge, expert carpenter, and I've recently started using the defender perk because the port battles in the circles get you boarded so often. That defender perk's really nice. Well, Olav, you absolutely spanked me in this one, matey. So, yeah, I'll need it if it's anything like that. So, thanks for the battle. I don't know if you want to do a wrap up and. Yeah, we'll cross-reference each other, eh? I'll need it, mate, based on that performance. Now, here's the thing. I exited to a friendly port, and it's put me in a different port than I was in when I joined the battle. Yeah, it moved me from Calabello to Conception. That's actually the second time that's happened. I think there might be something funky with Calabello because I've also noticed you never get missions next to it. I reckon it's like a non-port on some calculator somewhere. Anyway, matey, that'll do for me. So I'll catch you next time. Thanks. It was good fun.